Hi and welcome to WarHQ. My name is Lucius. On today's episode, what I wanted to do was just go through some of the models that you'll see in Fjord Serpents Vikings at War, which is currently available on Kickstarter, which is our first, well, in the last 20 years anyway, gaming project that we've been involved in, and we'd like you to be involved in too. So I'll leave a link to how to get to that Kickstarter, and please sign up for notifications upon Kickstarter so we can get a bit of a gauge of who is interested and how it's likely to go. We really appreciate your support. But for now, let's get started. So what you see before you at the moment are some of the prototypes of the Karvi Longship. So the Karvi Longship within Fjord Serpents is the smallest fighting longship that you can get. It has a crew complement of 4 stands. So each stand has up to between 6 and 8 models, depending if it's a Lidang or an elite troop, and also has a slot for a leader as well, or a hero. Now, these ships that you see before you are the original prototype. So they've got the one type of prow, which is that sort of dragon sort of head. But there will be another 3 variants that go with this ship. Interestingly, like all of the ships in Fjord Serpents, these are very customizable too. So, for example, you can take masts off within game to represent different states of the ship. So this, as I've just changed to on that ship, would represent the ship being under oar, where the other ship would be at full sail. And there's 2 different speeds at full sail as well. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea there. These shield racks as well can be taken off if you want, or not included on the ship. And you can really customize the paint job to however you really like. You can see before you that the ships that I'm using with these, I have actually gone for a bit of a color scheme with. This sort of diamond red and gold pattern I've replicated on the shields of the warriors and the Jarl on there, and also of the levy troops that are on board as well. Now, scale-wise, as previously stated, this is a 10mm scale war game. And what I've got here is just to show you, this is the smallest ship within the range, being the Karvi, as I said. And here's another hull. And let's just have a look here. So basically where the back of the aft there is, it's about 160mm or 16 centimeters in length. But this is the smaller ship. The next ship sort of comes up to nearly 20 centimeters or 200mm. And then the Drakkar is, it's almost in the 250mm range, which is quite large. Just having a little bit of a closer look at this ship. You can see this one I've been painting quite a lot of these little dudes. So you can see there at the front, I've got the Jarl model. He's got some Hearthmen, sword and shieldsmen there, which are the elite troops, his personal bodyguard. He's got some levy spearmen behind there, more levy spearmen at the back, and some javelineers as well. And that's just just an example of the sort of crew that you could get within the game. This ship over here has a couple of different options. Again, you can see the Jarl at the front. Currently I only have 1 model for that range at the moment, but there will be an alternative sculpt. Now, behind him here, his elite warrior option on this particular vessel is berserkers. So he's got a whole unit of berserkers there, so bear shirts. And then he's got his levy spearmen behind them. 2 units of them, no, 1 unit of them. And then he has some Hearthmen, 2-handed axemen behind that. And also some archers as well. So you can sort of see those details in there. And you can see where we're going from with these ships. And they are quite spectacular on the board. It really creates, because it's a 1-for-1 scale, this game really creates that epicness that you'd want from this sort of game. You know what I mean? You want to see, troops piled up inside the ship ready to fight. And the game itself is very interactive. Like it seamlessly brings together the ships and the crew to work in unison, but also offers like another dimension to the game. It's sort of a multi-dimensional game in an aspect, because it's not only maneuver and tactical kind of action, with the ships and getting into position and doing all these things, avoiding, all these things that can happen to you. It's also very squad and tactical based when you get down to fighting and assistance and, just making the right decisions. But today, basically, that's what I wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you guys just a little bit of a taste of these Karvi Longships. I'll do more specific videos on the models themselves, like the crew. I'm just painting up a couple of the Snekja, the second middle-sized longship. And as soon as I've got those, I'll be showing you that as well. But for now, my name is Lucius. This is WarHQ. Thank you very much for your time, and please, please, please go to our Kickstarter page and our website for Fjord Serpents, and sign up for notifications. We'd really like to have you along. I'd really like to develop this game and make it a success, and we can only do that with you. And I thank you in advance for your help.